Hello YouTube, this is Edmonkey and welcome. Today we are doing another emblem. As you saw there, it was Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, and I'm doing this one for a fellow rat who asked for it. Oh, quick tell you what's going on. This one is called the bike ramp and I'm using that as a helmet. Second thing here is a full circle. I'm just going to squish it a little bit just to make it more egg shape then round shape. Anyway, so this is Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm doing it for a rat because he asked if I could do one, so I thought I'd have a go, and here we go. This is what it is. So we're making the bike ramp red, which is going to be his little bandana thing, and here you see me get out the flag with no wind, that's called, but I swapped this to the flag a breezy flag instead. So yeah, just to basically put the shadow around the face, and here we have, if this is perk greedy shape, we're not going to use that. So as always, I do these as I'm actually doing them, you know, trying out shapes. So sometimes I do swap them around during the thing, so you don't actually use the perk greedy one. I'll tell you which one you're going to use. It will be the pyramid, and it will come up in a minute. And these here that I'm using for the hair are the merciless ones, and I'm just stretching them out to make it look like his hair coming through the bandana, and it looks a bit like a paintball kind of splodge. That's what I think it looks like, but there we go. So yeah, like I was saying, we're going to put the pyramid instead of the perk greedy one, which I just put there, which was the black one, and I put it into the middle of the face so you can see me stretch it out, because I use the R3 again just to stretch it a bit, like squish it down and widen it out a bit, just to get the shadow right. So, and then we just enlarge it and stick it there on the side to get the shape of his chin. And by the way, you want with the mercenary to put that as like a a brown for his hair. Yeah, crazy. I don't know why I said green there. So yeah, and then again, what I use here for the neck is a flag with breeze, and look, as you see, I swapped it again, and this is kind of his neck, and just kind of cuts round on the right hand side there of the shadow. So and I'm moving around the shapes here. This is the thing. So yeah, I enjoy doing these little emblems. I mean, it does take a little time to do. As you can see, I've speeded it up here because I'm trying out things. And as what we're using here is the half a long hair, and we're going to use R3 just to stretch it out again, pull it, like make it a bit longer and thinner. To put, basically, this is what you're going to put around the edges to make the shape of his face, and use it as his beard, because he has a little beard here, as you saw at the beginning there, with Captain Jack. And we're going to make that brown. I think I'd do it. Is it the same colour as the hair? Looks at it. No, slightly lighter by the looks of it actually than the hair. I'm not sure. But you can do it the same colour, slightly lighter. But for some reason I've done slightly lighter. Don't know why I did that. And then we use the letter U, and we're going to stretch this to make it a bit longer, just to make them thinner. And I choose the wrong colour there, and we make it the light brown again. Put it behind the furry ones, the hairs, and those are the like little strands of beard that come down. And we're going to stick that in there, just on the end of his chin. So that's what we could do. Like I said, yeah, I've done this for a rat, and because he asked if I could do a Jack Sparrow, so yeah, Jack Sparrow, here we are. And again, right, we got here another merciless with the brown again to do the hair. We're going to put this behind the bike ramp, which is his bandana, the first one, and then this, so it looks like the hair's coming from underneath instead of on top, and I'm just getting that into position. There we go. And you can fiddle around with these, and oh right, this is a circle again, which I squished down into like an oval shape for his eyes. Stick that behind the hair, or the merciless, and we copy that, and we're going to do basically 3 copies of that, and we're going to have 2 that are black, which will go behind the eyes, and this is like the eyeliner that he wears, and it also can be classed as like an outline of the eye, and copy that one, and we stick that behind the other eye, and there we go. Give him a bit of eyeliner. And right, this is called the bone shape, and what we're going to do is we want this one lighter than the skin colour, and this is going to be where basically where the light shines on the outer bit of your nose, and then we get a pyramid, and we pull it long, and we're going to make this one darker for the shadow on the side of the nose. And then what are we going to have next? Right, this one is called the tongue, and the tongue we're going to make black, because this is going to be a little nostril, and you're going to have to shrink it down to tiny teeny little size and stick it there on the side of his nose for his nostril. Just, you know, obviously, basically the pyramid as well, I'll just explain, which is the darker one, which has been stretched out, will go behind the the bone, which I've just changed a little bit of the shape to make it more of a nose shape for the nostril, you see. And that'll go in front to make the point of his nose. And we'll stick here, this is a smiley outline shape, black, and we're going to stick that just to make the lip of your nostril, basically, you know, the darker bit inside. And then we've got to come put a little bit of shade around the side of it, which I use here. I think this one is this. That's not the breezy flag, is it? Which one? Which flag was this? It is the swoop. That's what that shape is called. And we do that slightly darker, so too darker than the skin, and that just goes around the outside of the nostril to make that. And then this is the shape of the mouth, and it's actually called the kiss. That's what that one is called, so it's quite handy. That's the shape of the mouth. And then what I use here, now I do change this. This is actually half a moustache, and I think it looks funny. I mean, you could leave it on like the half a moustache. I think it looked quite funny with it here, but as I'm trying to be serious, I'm looking at it now. It just looks funny. And then again, we get another kiss, and we make that skin colour, and that'll just basically split the moustache in half and make the shape of the lip at the top. And you put that on the top of the other kiss and over the top of the moustache. But then I swap the moustache out, and this is the half a long hair again to make it look a bit more like it should do. But I just like the moustache. I thought it was a bit funny, and I left it in, you know, for you lot to see, because like I say, when you're making these, it's trial and error. You got to see what shapes all fit. And then we just get another 2 little full circles, and we do them as your pupils and put them in the middle of your eyes. It's quite easy to do. And then we have the golf flag, which we're going to use here just to improve the shape of the bandana, because I didn't like it. I mean, you can leave it as it is if you want, but I'm going to use the flag just to do that. And I'm going to leave a little the thin end on the right hand side, and it'll have a little gap because you're going to cover that up with hair anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You're just trying to get the nice line of the shape there. And this one you're going to use is a triple kill, which is the bullets, and you want to stretch it out and just make like 3 lines into the bandana, which is kind of like the creases. And then again we get another mercenary, or merciless even, and we make that the dark hair colour, and we cover up the bullets, and that's kind of looks like it's coming out the top of the bandana, so that one goes on top of everything. And then we get another bone. We have 2 of these because we're going to copy this one, and we make them the brown as his eyebrows, and I stretch them out again to make them a bit longer and flip them out, and I flip that upside down so that the sticky out bit at the end of the bone kind of points up on that one. On the opposite side, I think I've turned it around to go so that it kind of points down. But you want to put these underneath the I think, what was that, the golf flag, wasn't it? Yeah. And you put those underneath, so the eyebrows are going underneath the actual bandana, and it just gives it an expression, so that's why you put that there. And then here, the final bone we put in for the back. Now I do change it to blue to see what it looks like. I mean, you can have it as blue and just swap all the backgrounds as blue, but I preferred the black, and I turn it back to black, and that's the end of it. So I hope you enjoyed, and you get to see my Captain Jack. And if you want to make some more, and you want to let me know what you want to see, I can make them. So Edmonkey out. I be Captain Jack. Arr.